So you're the fourth president and CEO of USA Gymnastics in 23 months. The track record hasn't been great. Why you? Why now? What did your gut tell you?
Well, my gut told me that I could make a positive impact.
Li-Li Liang has a history with sports. She competed as a gymnast for almost 15 years. Her last job was as VP of Global Partnerships at the NBA.
Hopefully those two worlds will collide and come together and help me be successful in this position.
Where do you start?
First and foremost, my priority in terms of coming to a fair and full resolution with the survivors. That is my utmost priority. And then outreach with the community in terms of speaking with all of our stakeholders in the community, coaches, gymnasts, parents, club owners, to understand their perspective on things.
Currently, USA Gymnastics is at a crossroads after 3 years in the spotlight under scrutiny over sexual abuse allegations. In January of 2018, athletes, including two-time Olympian Aly Raisman, addressed Larry Nassar in court. The former USA Gymnastics and Michigan State team doctor was convicted on child pornography and sexual misconduct charges and effectively sentenced to life in prison.
This group of women you so heartlessly abused over such a long period of time are now a force, and you are nothing.
Raisman was also critical of USA Gymnastics.
I'm going to read an excerpt for you from Aly Raisman. It's to believe in the future of gymnastics is to believe in change. But how are we to believe in change when these organizations aren't even willing to acknowledge the problem? It's easy to put out statements talking about how athlete care is the highest priority, but they've been saying that for years, and all the while, this nightmare was happening.
So I understand that words can be empty at times, and so I have said before, and I'll say it again, judge us by our actions and not our words. And so I do believe that you will see that we will show that we are caring about our athletes.
Have you had a chance to talk to Aly?
I haven't yet, but I welcome the opportunity.
And what about Simone Biles?
I haven't yet spoken with her as well. I have spoken with her mother, but I haven't yet spoken with Simone because she's been really busy competing.
Olympian Simone Biles, who is also the most decorated female gymnast in World Championships history, had opened up about Nassar abusing her through a letter she shared on social media.
Why not just get on the phone and call them and say it's going to be okay?
I would love to do that, and if I could, I would have. We have recently had a sit down with the Survivors Committee Council, which was the first time that USA Gymnastics has had direct dialogue with committee council, and we had been asking for this for quite a while. And I stressed multiple times in the meeting that I want to reach out to the survivors, I want to embrace them, and I want to hear from them firsthand.
Is it just red tape that we don't see?
It would be inappropriate because we are in litigation for me to reach out directly to them, and so I have done that through council in terms of asking to meet with them.
Liang says that when she was 16 years old and competing as a gymnast, she once injured her knee and needed clearance from a doctor who turned out to be Nassar.
I was seen by Larry Nassar myself.
You were?
I was, but I was not abused by him, and the reason why I wasn't abused by him is because my coach was by my side when he saw me. I was seen by him in a public setting, and so I understand what the setting needs to be like in order to ensure safety for our athletes.
So many of the girls were saying that in some ways he was kind of an ally, or he was someone that they wanted to trust. He groomed them, if you will. Do you see how that was able to happen?
I do see how that was able to happen, and we need to prevent that type of behavior going forward.
What do you say to the mother or father of a young athlete so that they trust you with their babies, that they'll be taken care of?
That athlete well-being is our main priority, and so we're looking at resources in terms of building my leadership team. Safe sport athlete safety is a priority of ours.
What do you mean by athlete safety?
It means giving our community the tools to recognize what's right for the athlete from a safety standpoint. So in terms of recognizing grooming behavior, in terms of recognizing where the line is drawn between ensuring emotional, mental, and physical toughness versus punishment, not crossing that line of punishment. That's what athlete safety means.
Give me your overall vision for, Tokyo 2020, right around the corner.
My hope is that we come back with a lot of gold medals from Tokyo.
Fair enough. People are in awe of gymnasts, to me, because it's as close as you can get to flying.
There is something about gymnasts, and I know that they are seen as the darlings of America, and they're important. They're very important, and we will treat them as such.
And just this week, Natalie Morales sat down with Aly Raisman and asked her thoughts on Liang's appointment.
I've never met her before. You know, if she's listening, I think the most important thing right now is a full independent investigation. You can't say there has been changes until we really make sure all the people are gone that covered it up. There are still people working at USA Gymnastics right now that covered up this huge problem.